Hello, gamers and collectors. It's your boy Kentman, bringing that JRPG and fan service content you deserve. And I heard from a little birdie, mostly from you in the comments, that you wanted some tips and tricks on how to play Venus Vacation Dead or Alive Xtreme. Well, your boy Kentman has got you. I have been playing this game for about a year and some change, and there's some things that I learned about this game that could be helpful for you. So, with that being said, let's jump into it so we can get you nice and secure with this game.
Who's he?
Hitman!
He's not important!
Okay. Now, before we go any further, okay, let's just establish the fact that you already have this game downloaded through the guide that I already made previously through the JRPG method. Because before, you was able to do the cheeky thing of using a VPN, going through a whole different method with Steam and downloading the game, but that is no longer a way you could do it, and the JRPG is the only viable way for you to download the game and play the game. However, I know there's some people that has been having troubles with the JRPG launcher, that the game is not loading for them properly, and I really don't understand why that's happening because I don't play the game through JRPG. However, I am still able to download and play the game through JRPG. Here it is. Here's JRPG right here, so you know what I'm looking at, so you can see that this is JRPG right here, the launcher. And when I click on the game, I play it. It's going through all the motions. This screen pops up. And then once I press play to start, as you can still see me, this is the cursor. The game just plays normal. And I really don't understand why some people are having troubles not loading the game, because the game has been loading just fine for me. The only thing I can say is to just uninstall it and reinstall it using the methods that I said in the JRPG tutorial, and then play the game. See, the game is playing right here. I can load up the game and it's loading, and I play just fine. The initial time that I downloaded the game through JRPG was through that tutorial, and this is the beginning of the game. So yeah, all I can recommend is you trying a different VPN and seeing if that will work for you. If, you know, reinstalling the game will help for you. Those are the only things I can say. I really don't know much about JRPG as a launcher outside of doing that method. If it's still not working for you, I'll try to do some more research on how to get that to work for you guys, because I do want to get you guys to play this game, because it is a fun and enjoyable game. And if you're a Dead or Alive fan, you're going to want to play this game. So let me know if you're still having trouble, and I'll try to help you as best as I can. Moving into the actual tips and tricks on this game. And the best way I can establish this video is that this is going to be a two-part series where we're going to go over the basic tips and tricks of this game to get you kind of freshly in to see if you even like playing the game. I don't want to bombard you with so much information. Also, I don't want to make this video too long, so we'll try to get through it as calmly and efficient as we know possible. So the first tip that I'm going to give you, which is possibly the best tip to give you, is to log in 7 days in a row. I know that's a lot for a lot of people, and I promise you that is going to give you the best gauge on how you like this game and how well you're going to be playing this game, because this game is really a hands-off kind of gacha game where you just play it for a little bit, especially in the background, and then peace out to go do other things. Because the way this game operates is pretty much you being a manager to the girls. You don't really get to play the game specifically. You watch them play volleyball, you coach them a little bit, you put outfits on them, you'll take pictures, and then that's about it. You know, you don't really do much else in this game. So it's a very hands-on, hands-off kind of experience. You log into the game, do your free gacha, because they always give you one free gacha a day. So you don't worry about all this, because we'll get into that in a minute, but you come all the way down here, do your free gacha, and also do this because you'll get enough stuff to do this as well, to get accessories. And then you peace out from that, come over here to your festivals, which is pretty much the volleyball, which is the main core component of the game. You do your dailies, which you will have to work all your way up to S rank, SSS rank, which is also very hard to do. And also, you have to get an S rank to auto skip them. So just play through these to try to get your best way to get through the content, as well as try to do a little bit of the vent stuff and do the main stuff. Because when you do at least 3 of these missions, which you have to do for your daily mission, this already takes up half of your stamina just by doing it. So like if I come here and I click on the top thing and I do autoplay and I would go auto, just doing 2 of these will take up half of my daily amount of stamina that they give you every day. So that's why I say just log on the game every day and see if you actually enjoy playing the game. And then from that point, you will kind of get a gauge on if you actually want to give this game any effort from that point, you know, because this game, again, is a very hands-off game. After you do that, you kind of start building up your resources from getting more stamina potions. So which I'm going to show you right here, you get more stamina potions, you start to get more trendy tickets every day from logging into the game. You start to do more of these guest point gachas where you start to get more accessories for your girls. And then from that point, you should start to get more characters by that point. I know I started after like the 7th day, I was able to unlock my 3rd or 4th character within the game. Because the way this game works is that after you pick your 2 initial girls, you don't get to choose any other character unless you summon their outfit. So you have Amy here, right? I think her name is Amy. no. Sayumi is the voice actor. So what is her name? I don't. Oh, Amy. Yeah, I'm looking at her right there. Duh. I'm not even gonna cut that out. Her name is Amy. So I don't have Amy. Even though I have a bunch of SR outfits for Amy, I don't unlock her until you get an SSR, which is kind of the rare thing that happens with this game. It's like you gotta just kind of get lucky with the gacha. You're not guaranteed on a particular character. Now there is ways to play the gacha to kind of trick the game into giving you who you want, but at the end of the day, you still only get the character when you get SSR outfits. So like, again, you can get these neutral outfits, you can get SR outfits for them, but at the end of the day, you only get the character from an SSR. So the one thing I would recommend is the best way to keep motivated for playing this game is the second tip is kind of pick a character that you love from the Dead or Alive cast of characters, which is, you know, the basic Honoka, Kasumi, Neo Tengu and stuff like that, and also characters from this group of Venus Vacation exclusive characters that you could potentially get and you could actually like, you know, so you actually play a little favoritism for them a little bit. This game kind of relies a lot on the outfits because the outfits is what gives you the stats to do the volleyball matches, and certain outfits gives you better bonuses in certain missions and stuff, but we'll get there into the festival. We'll kind of save that for the last because that's like the big chunk of the game. But the next part is the gacha. I haven't spent a dime on this game, not a single dime. And I've been playing for about a year and some change, and I managed to get a bunch of items and a bunch of outfits just by playing the game every day because I do enjoy this game. Don't spend money on these because you don't need to. You know, you get plenty of outfits for your girls outside this, unless you really like that character like Nanami. Even I love Nanami and I wouldn't spend money on this game for her at all. But you can do what you choose to do. You know, I can't tell you what you can or can't do with your money. If you decide to spend money on your favorite character, yeah, you can do that, but they don't really add that much value to your characters when you have those characters. But you know, for the free banners, you get trendy tickets that you get every day. Once you use these, you can have a 10 pool of free characters. And if you see your favorite girls within these outfits, so you have Marie here, say if you want Marie, then you summon on this banner, and you, out of these girls, you have the chance of getting this outfit for Marie and then unlocking Marie if you didn't unlock her already. This one has a free once a day banner 10 pool for right now. This doesn't happen all the time, and there's all types of different events. Sometimes you'll get free tickets to summon for characters, and then you have other banners that you get a free ticket. This is like the basic banner, but you can also get tickets for this as you play. And then you also will get, so the way I would play the game when it comes to the gacha itself is to only focus on the banners that has your favorite characters, and then once you have that character that you were chasing for, then you can like shop around for other characters, especially if there's a girl that you love the most and you want to see them in that specific outfit. You do have to summon for them. Do this one every day because it happens once a day, every day. So that is pretty much the gacha-ness of the game. And now that leads into the other stuff you can do, which is upgrade your outfits. Of course, once you get that outfit, you can upgrade them with materials. But again, as you play through the game for like 7 days, which you do the daily festival volleyball missions for to get these crystals, and then you can upgrade your stuff, but it takes a lot of money to upgrade these. So like if I would upgrade this outfit for Elise and I do this, it takes a lot. It takes a lot to upgrade your outfits after a while. And it also takes a lot of money, which you do get a lot of money as you go. For right now, I don't think there's any way to get more money. You just get more money by playing. But essentially, we'll be able to unlock everything once you just continuously play the game and you continuously do the daily missions every day. And then you will eventually have a lot of resources to do all the stuff that you need to do. So there's, limit breaking them. So if you get the same outfit twice, you can limit break them. You can limit break SR outfits if you choose to do so, but it's not really necessary. I do it for one outfit alone, depending on how cute it is. You can also awaken your swimsuits from having the same outfit twice. So again, if you have this outfit, so for example, this is the base outfit, then I select these ones, and then I can feed these into the SR one, and it makes it a little stronger for Neo Tengu if I decide to use it. So that is pretty much how that works. The other things that you would do in your dailies of playing this game is giving your characters gifts. Now, you can give 3 gifts to a character a day to account for the daily, but you're also giving gifts to raise up their levels. Now, you can use your gifts to give to your main girl that you're leveling up at the moment, but the way I end up doing it is that I'm always going to be using Nanami, so she's my main character that I use along with Masaki, and like I switch out for a lot of my favorite characters. I would use your gifts on the characters that you will use the least. So for example, I just got Li Fang from the anniversary, I just got Patty as well. So I would come down here, I will look at what my items are, what the experience are, I'll give her that, and then that upgrades her to get you more bonuses with that character, as well as unlocking more like accessories and item shop items, and there's a bunch of stuff that you get from leveling up a character. So it's definitely valuable to level up every character at some point. You should do it for characters that you're not using the least, because these items never expire ever, so you can hoard these items forever and use them for whatever characters that you choose to use them for. So also, I just got Patty as well. So since I'm never going to use Patty that much, I'm going to come over here. She's going to say some cool stuff. I'm going to grab this ramen and I'm going to give it to her. And now she's like, oh, thank you. And then she gives you a good boost of materials for like, upgrading your outfits. And then she also gives you like shop tokens. She also gives you money. She gives you a nice outfit that she would wear. And it's all really cool stuff. Also, there's the special items that you get. So like the Zack trophies and event special items like watermelons or Halloween pumpkins and stuff like that. And you would want to give those to your special girls because you unlock special money for the shop for those characters, which I'll show you in a minute. As you go through, you can unlock new outfits. So you can give each character all the swimsuits in the game. So you just go here, select all of them, and then give them all directly to her. And then boom. These doesn't count to the gift at all. This doesn't do anything for your gift or your rank or anything like that. It just kind of gives them outfits that you can wear, and it will literally just give them one of that outfit, and they're pretty much just there so you can see your favorite girls or girls in certain outfits that you like to see them in. And then the other tab is skincare, which you can, change their bust size to make them more shakier and their butt more shakier. You can make them tan. You can change up their skills a little bit. But you would only use this on your favorite girls because they're limited items kind of deal. So I would only use those for your like favorite girls. So this tab you use for anybody who you think you need to use it for. This tab you use for your special girls. This tab you use for anybody because it doesn't really do anything. You use this for your main girl. So the last things that we're going to focus on in this basic tutorial tips and tricks video is checking in every day. This goes along with just logging in for 7 days. This is why I said log in for 7 days, and it's how you get your special unlock ticket every day. at the 7 days. You also get trendy tickets. You also get special V stones every day, and you get enough stuff to summon in the game if you just play the game every day. Then you also can go to the casino as well. Let's do one quick game of blackjack because I love blackjack. And whoever is your main girl is going to be the girl that cheers you on. So Nanami is one of my girls, is my main girl, so she's there cheering me on. And within blackjack, you can either play the game yourself or you can have her play for you. So if you do auto, then it'll just auto deal for you. So we're just gonna deal a hand. We got Tina that we're fighting and Patty, and she is 11. I don't know if she's gonna hit. She got lucky. That's American luck right there. That's American luck. We have 11, so I'm gonna go hit 21. That's because of Nanami and Tina's helping me. And then Patty, she gonna follow suit? She busted. She busted. She's a loser. Of course she's a loser, and she just throws the cards. And then Monica, she's gonna match me or I win, and I win. Just like that. That's that streamer luck for you. And Nanami cheering me on, and you get to look at Nanami in a nice, sexy way, and it's all sexy and good. So I'm gonna back out while I'm hot. Because, you know, there's no point of soiling my hand even more. Then we're going to explain the differences between the different outfits. Now, there's 2 sets of outfits that you can worry about, which is the festival outfits that you use for the actual events that's going to give you the best chances of winning. And then there is the outfits that you use in private, which is this outfit for Nanami. So under it, she's wearing this outfit for her Halloween outfit. That is her best outfit, and it's the only one I have for her, which I've been trying to get new outfits for Nanami, but it's Gacha, so I never get lucky. But, you know, say like if I don't want her to wear this anymore and I want her to wear this sexy outfit here. So now she's wearing this beautiful sexy outfit that is a red bikini, which is super hot and everything. And if I want to give her some sexy stuff that goes with it, if I choose to do so. So like if I want to get this one, you know, I can give that to her, which is really nice and cute. You can also give her glasses if you want. I never give her glasses because I don't really care for the glasses in this game because they look kind of ugly, but you can give them glasses if you choose to do so. And then you can give them armband stuff that kind of color code with their set outfit. So she's wearing red, so I'm gonna give her this red wristband, which is cute. If you want this outfit to show up within the matches while you are doing your matches, you come over here to your outfits, festival outfits, and then participate wearing private outfits. Make sure you check that. That's the way you'll be able to see this particular outfit that you did in private on this, but you also will be able to put these outfits on and accessories on your characters. I'm gonna just do a bare bones explanation of this. Each outfit has its own set of properties, so she is a technical character. So what I do is just kind of do an easy equip and just kind of give her technical kind of items, and that kind of helps balance her out. So you give her more technical accessories. Now there is a more in-depth way to go about doing this, but it all depends on the type of outfits you have and the different like items you have, because there's SR type of items as well, which is a lot more complicated than it needs to be. So I'm going to save that for when I do the advanced tips and tricks video, because I'm still learning about it, so I don't want to say anything that I don't know yet, as I'm still learning about this game myself. So I would just do an easy equip for it until you start to get more of understanding how the game works, as well as getting more outfits for your characters. I only have the one outfit for Nanami, so that kind of just works for what I needed to do. And then from that point, that leads you into the festival itself. Now there's 3 different routes you can go for doing this. Of course, you want to do your daily stuff, from doing your crystals for getting your special outfits. So there's power, tech, stamina, strength, and then there's also agility. So each outfit has a color coded to that particular outfit. So I'm going to play the game normally as is, so you guys can get a gander at how this game works and operates. And I'm also going to take it off auto so you guys can see how this game works in fast motion. So we got Nanami here. She got the outfit that I'm wearing. We also got Misaki that I got from playing Prism's outfit. We're going to turn off this so you guys can see. So this is pretty much the volleyball, and you don't really get to play it. You only are watching. Literally only watching. And as you go, they will activate their skills and effects, and whatever that skill does, and your points doesn't equal out, you get the point essentially. So you just want to have more stats for your characters, so that way your characters can do better buffs when you're serving the ball. You can only do a timeout when the round ends, and then you can talk to your girls. You can like give them hip pats if you want, you can touch their boobies if you want, you can poke their belly if you want, and then you can also change the strategy. So say like if I want her to spike the ball more or feint the ball, and I want, you know, Misaki to do the feint, to be the attacker, and then you can choose the person that you want to target. So Neo Tengu is kind of on the weaker side, so I'll tell you to target her. And then you can also substitute your friends or guests in if they have stronger stats than you. You can switch them if you want to. I'm not going to do that right now. And then that's essentially all you do, and you're just watching. So that's why I say to play this game on with a very hands-off approach, because most of the time you're just watching, and most of the time I play this game with auto while I'm doing other things, because I play so many other gacha games while playing this game, or I'm watching YouTube or something like that, to like kind of like play it and then kind of just get out and do other stuff at the same time. So she's waving. So eventually you'll get enough energy to do this boost splash motion, which is pretty much like a special, which I'm about to show you once I get it. And now I have my max boost, so this splashes the girls with a sexy snide of water to make them nice and sweat and more motivated. And this also gives them a burst of energy that will make them a little bit stronger for temporarily. I still don't know how it truly works. I just know it works out. So then we go here and boom, and then we figure it out. So then once the stat boost comes into play, the skill will activate her. The abilities that you have will make her end up winning. So we're going to just go ahead and finish this out and let them do their thing so we can move on about everything. So you can put this on auto if you choose to do so, which is what I do because it helps get through the content faster. You get an S rank. You can only do auto if you get an S rank on that mission. So this one technically is for Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and there's like Mondays and Fridays, and then only on the weekends you could do all of them at once. So then there's the event volleyball missions that you do when there's an event around, which there's always an event. So you play this to get the event tokens for the event shop that I will show in a second. So then this is the event volleyball match, and these are always pretty simple to get through. The base missions is really easy to get through, so you'll breeze through these no problem. So that's why I always put them on auto, because they're not really that hard or challenging. So you get through them, get your V stones from winning other prizes, and then you move on. At the end of each match, you get a new panel for the picture that you can unlock. And once you get enough satisfaction, you'll unlock a panel to eventually unlock a whole entire cutscene that will happen, that I'll show you in a second. And then the last ones are just the main story missions. They're not really a story in this game that much, but these are like the more harder missions as I'm going through them. But they can give you kind of a challenge, but they're not really all that complicated. You get through them just as much as you do the events. And then once you get all those tokens from doing the daily stuff, doing the event stuff, you go through the shop and you can buy all different kinds of like shop stuff. So this is the paid one where I wouldn't pay anything for this game at all. And then you have the event shop that you get all the event tokens from, which I just showed you. The 6th anniversaries just happened, so I need to use these before this event token goes away. So I'm gonna use it on this ticket so I can get a really cool outfit for my girls. So this is the 3rd anniversary ticket, the 6th anniversary ticket. So I'm gonna purchase that. So that takes out all my tokens. I could have used it for some other stuff, but I feel like that ticket is gonna be much more useful. And then here's the other event that's happening right now. I'm gonna go ahead and not spend anything because I want to get the one for Nanami. And you can only buy a bracelet or an event item for the character that you have. So that's why I said to only focus on girls that you do end up getting for the gacha, and not worrying about, you know, all the characters until you start getting all the characters. And because see, I don't have Tamaki as a character, so I can't buy any accessories for her. So that's just how the game works. And then that is the event shop. And then you have the Venus shop, which you can buy specific outfits for that particular girl. So you get, as I was saying, for the affection that you do on your giving gifts and your character's gifts, or the special Zack tokens, the Zack statues that you get, you unlock, there are specific tokens to unlock new outfits for them, as well as you will eventually get tickets that you can spend on that particular character to get past outfits that you missed from not playing the game before. So you do have ways of getting past outfits from before, especially like the 6th anniversary that just went by. Then there's the VIP, which is kind of the paid deal, the paid section. So you won't really be able to do anything with this unless you're paying money to use actual V stones, like paid V stones. And then there's the trendy outfits, which you use this for, you know, if you didn't get a particular character outfit, you can come and use your trendy tokens to, you know, pay for these as well. Self-explanatory. And then, you know, you can trade in your old swimsuits. So like, say if I have some swimsuits that I don't want anymore, or accessories that I don't need anymore, I can just click this and then it will select one of them, and then you can trade those in for the V stones that you will eventually use. This VIP point shop. So now I have 600, but I'm not going to use them just yet because I think there is bigger prizes. So you can get like fragrance that you can use by giving this to your girls, like for like nails, nail polish and stuff. So I'm going to use it for right now just to show you how it works. I think I want to give Nanami a blue. So now we have the blue nail polish. So we're going to go over here to my girls. So then we're going to come over here to gifts, check on Nanami. Go over here to special skincare. So then the nail polish is here. So I just give this to Nanami, and now she has blue nail polish. So that's how that works. So if you want to doll up your girls and show them some really sexy, you know, love and care and affection, which that actually looks really good, I'm not gonna lie. I could have gone pink, but I kind of like the blue. So I would only use those on your actual favorite characters because, you know, it takes a lot to get those kind of cute points and stuff. So I would only focus on your main girls. The other thing that you'll be worrying about most besides the volleyball is the photography. The photography is the other big part of the game. Once you take pictures of your characters within the game, it saves to your actual picture hard drive of your actual computer, and you can click on here to switch your different outfits. If you have some, whatever you want to make her wear, she'll wear it in that outfit. You can also have props that she can use. So these happen for like Halloween, or I think this was like New Year's, so I can give her this to have a special interaction with that item if I choose to do so, or if I want her to be on a broom, or if I want to have a popper. You can get so many other ones that I missed certain ones. You can also buy facial expressions that you get from the shop eventually. You don't just get them right away. And then as she goes to pop it, you can take a picture, and then it'll save to your pictures on your computer. And then you also can do other things. So you can like do the win, like any other Venus Vacation Did a Live game. And then you also can unlock a better version of that. That is actually new, actually. And then there's a wet feather, which is actually new as well that I haven't gotten. You have a spray bottle, so you can make them all wet, so you can see all the clothes see-through if you choose to do so. And then of course you are able to like poke them, but if they're holding an item, you won't be able to actually poke them. So you just gotta back out and then just go back in, and then now you're able to poke them, interact with them, poke their belly and stuff, poke their boobs if you want, and all kinds of interactable things. So I'm not gonna do anymore because it will get this video demonetized, and we don't want that. Oh, I forgot to mention, once you do the volleyballs and you do the panels and infatuation, you can come over here to memories. You click on memories, and you get to watch your cutscenes of the main story that's kind of happening throughout the game, as well as you get to see special character moments that you have with that character of meeting them for the first time or wearing a special outfit. You can also see different special events that you do with those characters and stuff, and this is where you kind of see those events happen as they go. That is pretty much a bare bones breakdown on how to get started with this game. So if there's anything I didn't cover and you want me to go over more in the comments down below, let me know, because I could definitely do that. But for now, that's where I'm going to leave it here for now. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Hopefully it was helpful for you. If you did find it helpful, let me know down in the comments down below, and I will definitely be back with another video on a more advanced version of Venus Vacation, the gacha game, to kind of tell you all the things that you need to know for the more advanced stuff. But for now, that's where I'm going to leave it for today. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next video next time. Bye.